Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I'm your host of Tell Me Wine TV, and today we're tasting the wines of Southwest France. And I'm going to try to do the show a little differently. I used to try to be a little bit reserved and not too, complicated and sophisticated. I try not to use big wine words. But today I'm going to go a little out there, try to get a little bit more excited, a little bit more enthused about the process of tasting wines. Because I taste a lot of wines, and sometimes it can be boring. I'll be honest. But today I am poop for the Chateau Aydie. This is from our friends, the Laplace family in Mataron. This is I think this is their top cuvee, their top wine. It's a $30 bottle of wine. It's 100% Tannat, 100%. Most people have never had Tannat, and if they have, they probably didn't know it. But it's not exactly a wine grape that people are chatting about. So, again, 2005 vintage, good vintage throughout most of France. Chateau Aydie from the Laplace family, $30. Or bones, as our friend across the river says. Here we go. 100% Tannat. Chateau Aydie. Big black wine. Did the big black wine. And it doesn't not smell like its little brother, Chateau Aydie, which is 80% Tannat. So it's that same wet pine forest floor kind of a thing. One of those forests where the light barely penetrates. It's dark and cool and moist, and there's fungus. That's what I'm getting out of this glass. I'm getting a cool, dark, misty, fungusy forest with some black cherry. Now, unlike its little brother, Chateau Aydie, the Chateau Aydie is much smoother. And I guess that's what that extra $12 is for. And I was attributing the roughness of the Chateau Aydie to the Tannat. But this is 100% Tannat. And it's much smoother. I'm also expecting that these grapes were of higher quality, hand-picked, etc. But this is a very nice wine. It's $30, which, from this region, you may be reluctant to pay for. But considering you really can't touch solid to very good Bordeaux at the same price, and though it doesn't use the same varietals, it's made in the same style, I think, as a Bordeaux wine. Something that's intended to be stored and drunk after it's had some bottle age on it, like this has. 2005 is still young for this kind of a wine. But it's a nice wine. It's a nice wine. So I would say, this is definitely a thumbs up. $30, 100% Tannat. Chateau Aydie, 2005. It goes again, with all the big dishes of beans and pork and bacon and roasts and things of that nature. There's nothing shy about this wine at all. But it's also very accessible. So, good job, Carol, Laplace, and cheers.